What happens when you call a scamming center? Recently, a call center that was scamming people got a visit from someone they did not expect. They got a phone call from someone they did not expect either. This is the story of a scamming center that got served some karma. This all happened in India. This country is absolutely notorious for these types of scammers. Many companies have moved their call centers there because the people are so good at it. But this one guy decided he's going to put an end to it. He made a plan. And before we get into it, I want you to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every single day. He started off by finding one of these scam numbers. If you search online, you can find them everywhere. He then went on to other websites where people had left reviews about these scams and found out the name of the company. That company was called ACME Teleservices. These guys were scamming people by posing as the IT department of Amazon and getting their bank details and stuff like that. The man even found out where the main office was located. It was on the 13th floor of a building. He then proceeded to go to that building and ring the doorbell. When he rang the doorbell, it took them a while to open the door. They were probably wondering who the hell was up to no good was trying to enter their building. Finally, they opened the door and asked him what he wanted. The guy said that he was there to speak to the manager. The receptionist asked him if he had an appointment, but he replied that he didn't and asked if he could please be let in. After some arguing, the man said that he would leave if he wasn't allowed in, but he warned them that once he left, he was going to blow up their Google reviews. He stated that he knew where they worked and that he knew what they did. He said that he could ruin their business if he wanted to. Finally, they gave in and told him to wait a moment while they went and got the manager. When the manager came over, the guy said, "Hello, I'm here to speak to you about your services." The manager was confused because he had no idea what he was talking about. So he asked him to explain himself. The man then told him that he was there about the fake Amazon calls being made from their center. He said that he had been researching them and he knew exactly what they were doing. He said that he knew they were targeting the elderly and that he wasn't happy about it. The manager tried to play dumb, but the man wasn't having it. He pulled out his phone and started reading off all the bad reviews they had gotten from people saying that they had been scammed. The manager still acted like he didn't know what he was talking about. So the man dropped a major truth bomb. He said, "Do you know that all of this is being recorded?" The manager's face immediately changed. He was now scared. The man said, "You don't have to act anymore. I already know what you guys are doing here." The manager immediately confessed and asked him what he wanted. The man asked him if he was running any other scams from this office. He said that he had heard that they were also targeting Facebook users by pretending to be the platform's support team. The manager admitted to this as well and said that they had two teams working at the call center, one for Amazon and one for Facebook. At this point, the man knew that he had them dead to rights, and he wasn't planning on letting them off easy. He told the manager that he needed to make a public announcement. He wanted him to stand outside of their office and tell everyone that they were running a scam. But before he could do anything, the cops showed up. The manager quickly tried to make up a lie about how there was a misunderstanding, but the man cut him off and said, "No, there's no misunderstanding. I know exactly what you guys are doing here, and I'm not leaving until this is resolved." The police officers were confused about what was going on and asked what the problem was. The man explained everything to them and told them about all the scams that had been going on. He said that he had evidence of it and that he was willing to give it to them. The officers searched the office and found computers with call histories and scripts that the scammers were using. They also found records of all the fake accounts that had been made. After gathering all the evidence, the police arrested all the people that were involved. The man who had exposed them was hailed a hero and given an award for his bravery. But our story doesn't end there. You see, after the news of this all got out, more and more people came forward with stories of how they had been scammed by this center. The government then decided to shut down the whole place. All their phones were confiscated and their equipment was destroyed. The man who had exposed them had done more than he ever imagined. Not only had he stopped a group of scammers, but he had also saved countless others from being scammed in the future. Now, here's the thing. As technology advances, scammers are going to advance as well. It's just the way things work. As soon as you think you've come up with a new way to prevent them from scamming people, they'll find a way around it. Just like with all those annoying spam calls you get. Most of us have caller ID, so we don't pick up calls from numbers we don't recognize. But scammers use technology to make their calls look like they're coming from local numbers or from numbers that belong to people we know. There are even bots that you can buy that will generate fake caller IDs. So even if you do block one number, there's a good chance that they'll just use a different one next time. There are ways to prevent yourself from being scammed, though. First of all, never give out personal information over the phone unless you are 100% sure that you can trust the person on the other end. Also, if you get a call from someone that you don't know and they ask you for money, just hang up. Don't even think about it. If someone you know needs money, they're not going to try to get it from a random stranger. They'll probably come to you in person, and even then you should be wary. If you enjoyed this story, I'm going to leave you two more just like it.